And Jamppi's dashes, they haven't been great in past times. He's going to try and swing deep into it. I have no idea what to disengage.
Time down right now.
They truly are. Link, the pressure's on. Paranoia has to play up close around this corner. He still gets the one, but the trade eventually there. Now Scream back in the side, trying to anchor with the support of his team. A quick little tap of the heads, and he's finding it. Spamming them through the walls. Left down to the 1v1. He is weak. The time running low, but what a...
And here we go. They're going for a B split, which leaves foxz miles away from the action.
All in mid. Door's going to get bursted down, and B-main is in control right now. What a lovely nade. Disrupts the push. The play's still coming through. Now to Nanoswarm. 20 seconds remaining, and it is critical that you win out these fights. Zooms across from the corner, and Nivera's still able to get the two, and what a flash. Disruption. Not even letting them get down onto the site. The Xerxia players. It is so scrappy, but they are just barely clawing it out.
These are the swings from Sushiboys, though, that are making the difference. He's driving a Ferrari out there. Just, whoom, he's around the corner.
My Vandal doesn't do that.
I mean, I don't sprint that quick. I'm scared when I take these fights, and I'm playing against bad players in ranked. He's playing against some real elite tier players from EMEA right now, and there is disrespect coming out from Xerxia. They know they're good enough to get away with stuff like that.
Looking to prove it here. A 1v2 here for Link, but time was... Obviously, Scream send that from across the map, looking for information. And yep, Surf tries to take the duel.
Now, Drone is currently coming in through Catwalk, and foxz doesn't see anything. So they're expecting with that pick over towards B, they can maneuver and manipulate.
They're going to go for the hard pivot here. I mean, 50 seconds remaining. Up Cat, they have not cleared through main.
Well, they're not even going to send anybody through main. And honestly, it's a bit of an awkward position for Jamppi to play with an AWP. If he just gets smoked off there, he would much rather have a rifle. But they still are just controlling a good amount of the map. Is sScary gonna go for some
Paranoia
wild here?
Right into the corner. Link just needs to try and survive here. The dart against the back. Does get taken out. Scream just trying to survive and anchor it down, and they do have that crossfire, the spray! Oh, it's good. And the damage is done.
That's where playing Cypher is really useful, because you're able to use the cages to take B main control. Sure. Sova utility, but I mean, that's a good one
way
too.
To do it. Sure. Bit of disrespect being shown there. Sushiboys just right around the corner. Now the lockdown being used in a very deep angle.
Trying to get it in a position where it's much more difficult to wall bang.
Nah. The nade's going to be able to find it there.
Just on the edge as well. That frag grenade does less damage the further away it is from the center, but just manages to take out the lockdown here.
Yeah, it's just been kind of staggered out, and now it looks like Liquid are looking for that retake. No command online. Scream going to be getting
flank
pulses here of that suppression, and this flank is critical.
And the alarm bot is not active because Nivera is down.
Crws moving around the corner. This could be massive. The spray down. He quickly resets it. Needs to find a second, but Scream will shut it down anyway. The right click of the knives. Jamppi's in backside operator. Not enough to try and bring him down, but luckily the teammates are supporting him, and Liquid. A tight round for them, man. A tight round.
The time was so low as well. You're really wanting more.
Again, Nivera holding it this time, jumping right around the corner.
That's the confidence.
Yep, has to respect it, and they're already in, dashing over the top. soulcas, he's pulling out his utility, did not expect that kind of speed, that kind of aggression. Quick little res off the back of it. 2 players left standing for Liquid, and this was against the half-buy.
It's all about the pace for Xerxia. What an amazing performance by Surf. Immediately turning his KD around as well. And not just that, but winning his team around. What a decision from the coaching staff of Xerxia there.
I mean, what they were planning, we might not have even seen. They may have just gone into that with the half by saying, okay, we'll go for a quick hit. We'll just disrespect the op on this angle. We'll see what we can get done.
But I definitely think the timing there that Surf is going for is based on what they're reading, because Liquid fall back into the protocol of soulcas is going to throw Sova utility.
The shock darts.
When Nivera drops back. And that means that there is a timing where Nivera's running away with a different tempo compared to round 7.
What do they go for here? It's got to be the B-split. Players are set up for it. They're not really in position to do much else. Running all the way through. That's Link taking out foxz. 2 of the players in the back of the site. Scream just needs to try and stay alive. Not much time at all available to them, but again, Sushiboys is good for it. Surf covers the back of it, and the plan will go down.
These picks are extraordinary. Nivera trying to retake with an operator right now. Got the lockdown too, but do you really want to invest this?
I don't know,
Is there a rifle for him to take? And look at the aggressive position. I love this post plant. Really smart play by Xerxia. If you go for the lockdown right now, they're going to push you. And instead, it's Nivera that goes aggressive and they trade it out. It's a 1v1.
It's the 1v1. Paranoia, he still expects it to be up lane, and it's a perfect swing. If Nivera survives this, are we going to see again an aggressive post plan if they can even get in? A lot of pressure on Link, but the Paranoia connects. Counter Paranoia, Nivera is able to support. Straight from heaven. Doesn't really know which target to try and connect onto, but finds one anyway. The plant will come through. The players have already fallen, and now the wall across. And they'll command all the players suppressed now as they try and hold this one to lockdown included. And xerxia are not in situations, they're not in position to play aggressively. Crws is going for an absolute Hail Mary. Spamming through the smoke, he gets one of them.
What on earth am I watching? Jamppi with one. What? Crws gets two before he falls?
You gotta be joking. sScary just has to try and hold this one down, but it's still the 1v3. He's found two of the heads. Quick little shooting TPs. He opens himself up. It's the 1v1. Him versus Scream, and he's got the information. 8 bullets. The fuse now being stuck. Scream, he tries to win it! Not the
drone. Tempo gonna be increased by xerxia.
Yeah. That's gonna be the knife to try and cancel it out, but Scream, he tries to hold down the angle, I believe, with the operator.
What does it calls for Liquid as they sink back into more defensive positions?
They're running straight through.
And now it's all on Nivera.
All the pressure on this guy. The Hunter's Fury to try and cut them up. It does actually connect onto Surf. He gets a run through the Nano Swarm. 20 seconds remaining, and it's bought time for Liquid to try and play this one still. Lockdown, drop down. They have to play aggressively here for Liquid. They have to regain that tree control, but they're swinging across heaven, and sScary shuts down his counterpart. The controller play not able to do it. soulcas not being watched. Let's remove it. The time is ticking, and the post plants are being set up right now from xerxia to try and carry forwards that 7th round into the next half. The spam.
Was that underneath the wall as well? I don't know about that one.
Have been.
The xerxia players are just on fire right now. Using this Sage on defense. And one of the things that they were allowed to get away with last time was that Crws would get knifed and there was no follow-up. Well, Liquid are making sure that they don't make that same mistake. Knife comes through, they know that Crws can't slow, can't wall, and they're into the site immediately.
Yeah, capitalizing off the fact that he couldn't use any of his abilities, any of his utility. And Scream has this flash set up as well. These post plants are quite difficult to break against the pistol.
And it looks like they're going to flash for Jamppi to take a peek. Up he goes, doesn't see anything. How good is xerxia on the retake?
They have a dart. The cloudburst on Surf as well, and the dash. Here we go. Here comes the play setup. Paranoia as well, and it is orchestrated. Straight through, right round the corner. Surf's already found 2 for them, and they are down and out. What a read!
And Brem, one of the things I want to... Oh, hello.
This is why I don't... Wow. Listen, I'm telling you, against Liquid, you never know.
No, you never know.
Rip a couple of heads off. Surf needs to be careful of this.
Crws had a bunch of first deaths when they played against Optic, yeah. I think he went 1-5 or something in first kills to first deaths. Wasn't looking great for him.
While all this is going on, Link was just trying to do a bit of damage, I think, on the other side of things, but Liquid have managed to get this spike down, and Jamppi pushed forwards in this deep position round. Logs has got the crossfire set up. There is no trade available for him, and he's still there, ready and waiting. One player left standing, the Team Liquid Eco Round Special Man. And it's a triple swing as well, as soon as...
Pretty good idea of how to tag Crws. Crws is probably going to throw a slow A main, and then rotate to catwalk.
Quick little flash over the corner. Trying to bait some sort of swing, actually, as well as they tap the orb. Now the lockdown that I mentioned earlier is going to be used here for Liquid to try and get deep in.
I think all of this would have been better coordinated after they landed a knife on Crws and had that back online.
One player detained.
Jamppi is so deep.
Not even going for it. Straight all the way into heaven. And he's just swinging straight into the player.
Really well executed. I mean, Jamppi is just so confident getting into those positions. I was worried about them coming through all of that Sage utility. Slow, wall. xerxia couldn't really do anything. We've seen sScary in a 1v3 before. He won an incredibly pivotal round. And now he has a teammate.
That's a lovely first pick, though. Try and set things up.
Not again.
Quick little tap on the head. Scream. He does put him down on rifle for Surf, but smoke cuts it up into mid. Jamppi with the knives, just walking. Door not closed. Surf. Obviously, he's actually deep in B main there, so his back isn't exposed to market. Crws gets spotted though. And now, oh, bit of a whiff, I think, possibly. No, not quite. That was a slow walk coming through to try and push back this attempt. Still, Jamppi is deep and in. It's up to Crws. What is that? Deep into Logs. He's going to be cleared out. eventually by the utility. The Nanoswarm dropped down, and Jamppi wants to try and find this player who is anchoring. But sScary has been able to do some significant damage in the past.
There's another flash.
Throughout this series, he has been fully supported, and with that flash, yeah, nothing he could really do.
Gorgeous play by Liquid there.
They are all piling into Surf now, and they are surely going to clear this one. Really something, no. Just a quick little crouch peek. Jamppi's removed instantly.
It's a great adjustment by Surf. They were contact re-clearing A main. They weren't using utility. So that's the perfect place to put your op.
Now a flash setup. He dodges it right around the corner. Needs to find a bit more value though right now. Lit up like a Christmas tree as that recon dart's going to be finding him. The knife. They do push back. That ult that came through as Link was just trying to, again, create a bit of chaos. But now we've got 20 seconds left standing in the round. And Liquid, well, deciding to just rotate all the way back.
Both are building up their ults. He was walking around carrying it within Sushiboys. What is that peak?
What was the trigger for that? What if there was multiple players facing him?
It may have been off turret contact, but I don't think it was. He just went for it. And it has been working for Sushiboys on this map.
Oh my goodness.
He nearly died.
Lasers down, about 40 seconds left into the round, and now they immediately know. There's not enough time for Team Liquid to try and do something else.
foxz would love to be in a position here to use his Hunter's Fury, but he's just hard anchoring with the Odin.
Dash through, right through, has to deal with that recon dart. Let's take out the Nanoswarm, but now needs to try and survive. The double swing is good, but foxz is better. Right around the corner, 3 kills. Drop it right down, Scream has to do a bit of damage. Surf is getting funny with it. sScary just
hearts, unable to commit to the A push, and now they're turning the tempo up. They want to get to 12 right here, right now.
And that, to give some complete information, that there's a player at the back of Jenny. Team Liquid trying to at least grab this round by the horns, but it's not enough. They haven't cleared the crossfire. And Liquid look like they're getting prime now for a little pop play straight into it. The knife actually connects onto Sushiboys. The setup though, pop the Nanoswarms in time. But
with Jamppi down, there's nobody to actually go and make that space. It's up to Scream.
It's up to Scream. He has to run in. He's found the pick, but eventually traded.
30 seconds left.
TP into the smoke. The crossfire is there. Link is in a ton of hurt right now, but the players, what a swing from the Nivera, operator in hand. Aims for the head. Hits the mark once more. Now the spam, trying to punish these players around the Jenny area. 15 seconds left. Team Liquid, they got to get this spike down.
soulcas is so weak, but he's not quite going to get punished for that. He had the spike down jumping into Odin wallbang spam. Nivera's operator takes a shot, misses one.
He's playing from Jenny with it.
Yeah, he was trying to place the Nanoswarm there to stop them coming through door. And now, I mean, they're scattering. They don't know where to hold. These defensive positions are all over the place, but it's another good Nanoswarm actually going. Nivera!
Spark through the wall. Nivera has to hold this down. The crossfire soulcas is so weak though, and the players cannot stand up to it. Spamming it alone, but he is worried, I think. Still Surf tagged up. That is a slow orb as well. Paranoia.
Where's the punish?
It's up. Where is the punish? He swings round. Scream has to do a bit of running and cutting right into him, but they do find the pickoffs. That's what they were finding, what they were hoping for. sScary TPs into the backside of Paranoia is good.
Scream dodges it.
The crossfire is there. Sidestep the dodge, as you were saying, Josh. Sushiboys left alive, and this is all on him to try and deny Team Liquid bringing it into that overtime scenario.
Well, we have seen some ridiculous clutches in this series so far, but it just feels like one too many here for XERXIA. Sushiboys has the lockdown, but there's a player in B main. He'll never anticipate. And Team Liquid, for how Liquid have been able to get themselves to this position, is utilizing those ultimates, converting them into round wins.
Whoa, okay.
And the opening picks have been pretty good as well by Jamppi. That's a fantastic one. Obviously, my point being there that there's no ults on the board when it comes to overtime. But Jamppi takes a step closer to his. Nivera gets the information. They drop back into more defensive positions.
Quick dash into the cloudburst just to cut up any potential crossfires that were being held. The crosshair placement, obviously.
But look how weird the positioning is now from Team Liquid.
They don't know what to do.
sScary's on the mad lurk.
And
Link
shut down.
catches him, wins the smoke 1v1.
What a find. What a player Link's been so far this tournament. And now it's up to Surf, this rookie player. Again, the quick side step right around the corner. He catches soulcas, and luckily the coverage is there at the back of the site. Crws removing Nivera. Now we're down to the 3v3. 30 seconds were remaining, but they do get the spike down. Just have to try and hold these positions. Scream has a flash available, and Jamppi is forced to retake this one with the Yob. He should be able to get a rifle. He's able to find a body. The jump peek! Pre-fight there from Surf. He gets taken out. Who's holding it though, and now lane being pushed up. Both the players from Liquid, they've got the perfect positioning for it, and the spam link is so low. There's only so much he can truly do. It will take a miracle for him to try and win this one out. Time running low, the players, the repositioning. Sushiboys has played this to perfection.
You would normally expect the veteran experience to win out, but
the fast play!
Xerxia have just looked unflappable. Crws is there to respond, even after such a good opening.
He's going down though. Pops the wall, the utility to try and clear him out of this one, and they are losing players. The dart always tagged up. It's a disaster for them, man. Xerxia losing so many players, they try and hold it down, but it is the heroic sScary. He's done it before. Paranoia, it misses. Nivera set up for it. This crosshair placement was great. Sushiboys, it's a 1v3. They were not expecting the brisk takeover there of the main positioning.
It's a little bit like the round that Xerxia threw at them, actually, to try and deal with the double operator setup. But it works really nicely for both teams. They understand what you're doing if you throw those fast looks at them. And Liquid here have very little info. No eyes towards mid whatsoever. No alarm bot over there.
Now, the pace increases. Scream does manage to throw deep the nade just to try and disrupt it. He's holding close, gets huge value out of the knife. He spots all of the players, but eventually shut down. Link's still able to at least pop Crws down. Takes him out, dash across to try and break this crosshair placement. They still need to deal with Link, and that is fantastic. Still, time is low. Only 12 seconds remaining. They need to win out on these players, and the spike needs to go down. And he's successful.
Recons are broken in mid as well. And this looks like it's got some pace on it for Liquid.
The one-way setup, yep, here's the pace. Dash straight through. Jamppi was supported with a flash into the back, and they need to be dealing with this one because he has been doing this consistently. Spamming right through the smoke. Disgusting plays right now. Sushiboys able to at least shut that one, but the team is in the sight. Team Liquid, they've gained all the ground in the world off the back of that space that he's created. But Surf, he's trying to take the teak. Such a cheeky timing. Whips it around, finds it traded. Now Crws 1v2, whips it around the corner. foxz, that's a wide swing. Tagged as well. They got to be aware of this now, surely. Shock dart to push them away. Surf just wants to try and take the angle, take the fight. And now you see the dash come through. The Paranoia to supplement it all the way through. Jamppi, he missed the shot, but luckily soulcas still standing. Hop onto the side. Xerxia trying everything at her disposal once more. Surf tries to swing it, but it's just mistimed, and no one can really take care of him still. soulcas will eventually fall. So much damage being done for them, and Xerxia being pushed to the limit. It's a 2v2. The Paranoia connects. sScary with nowhere to go. He's being sandwiched. He had to use the smoke there. Caught using it in his hand. foxz has to play deep.
What a reposition. This could be the play. Oh, and he's just shut down.
Unreal.
There goes Link. What a punish. He'll have 3 players over by B.
And they have to shut down this push coming through. The Nana Swarms, they cut it up. 40 seconds left on the clock here for Team Liquid. They're looking to try and secure it. Seal the deal. But Xerxia, oh my. No one shoots the dart. The players once again lit up on lane. Link does his best. 2 kills for him, but not enough because here there's no footsteps, just stomping down through A main. He pushes deeper into mid to watch the cross up, and that dart is impeccable. Nivera gives him the perfect timing to be able to take the shot. Jamppi as well finds it. Now just 3 players remaining here for Xerxia. Crws with the deep wall just to try and work their way in, but how do they deal with it? These players just anchoring it, and Team Liquid too clean with him, man. Too clean.
Pressure on sScary and Sushiboys.
If the knife connects onto Sushiboys, he's not going to be able to pop his setup.
But he's pushed Jamppi back. He was aware of it this time, and Jamppi has not got that same plan.
Sushiboys, he's been pressured so hard, has to hide. Right around the corner, and he gets the pick off. Ridiculous. Takes the head off Nivera, but the players are still working their way in. And Team Liquid, you can never count them out. Now the 3v3, the plan's starting to come through. Just about gets down, and they're spamming. They heard the updraft. They know that Jamppi's playing on top of the generator. Clubber's popped up to try and create the one-way.
But they don't have a smoke to be able to cut off A main. So if they peek Jamppi, they're peeking soulcas too.
Slow wall, but Jenny pops around right side. You can see it now with the double swings.
They use the jet smokes to smoke off A main. Amazing utility by Surf in the midst of all of this.
Now it's a 2v2. soulcas, he hits the shot. It's all down to foxz. He knows where the player is. He's found one, but time is running so low, and it is not enough.